So I'm going to get started because I know we only have 29 minutes together today.
Yeah.
I'm at 7:01 already. So thank you. I see a lot of familiar faces here from our community, from other communities. So I'm really excited. Really happy. And since Vivi is the hostess with the mostest today, I'm going to keep mine to her. I'm just going to introduce myself really quick so you have more time with her and more time to dive into the section that we have today for you. So for those who don't know me, my name is Priscilla Fletcher. I'm the founder of Latinos in Success, a community for customer success Latinos in tech and customer success. But in reality, everyone's welcome here. We have a lot of allies and a lot of Latinos from everywhere in our community. So I'm really, really excited to present to you today our first live workshop. And we're calling it Bite Size because it's only a 30-minute section because we all know that you're all busy. We want to make sure you enjoy, you learn, you connect, and then you can go about your day. So I'm going to be managing the chat. If you have questions, let me know. Whatever we don't cover today, you can join us on our Slack and post a question there, and we can continue the conversation. And with that, I'll pass you the mic, Vivi.
All right, thank you, Pri. Thank you all. Gracias, obrigada. So this is the power of our community, right? So we have people all around Latin America with different cultures, different languages, and different experience. So allow me to start our meeting here. So today we are going to show the basics about a LinkedIn profile, but first and foremost, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Viviane Moser. Okay, got it. You can call me Vivi. It's easier for everyone. So I'm in the tech industry for around 15 years, but I do work longer than that. I'm passionate about customer success. I worked in this area for around 8 years. Then I moved to different roles and I'm back again as customer success.
Aqui foi
So, yeah, absolutely. So I love and I'm enthusiastic about this. I have another passion that is talking about career, talking about resume, talking about LinkedIn. I am graduating in business with a post-graduation or a master, if that depends on the region, how you call it, in human resources. So this is my second passion. And I love to help people to move from a basic profile to a rockstar profile. So let's dive in. How we are going, what we're called for today, right? So let's talk a little bit about LinkedIn. So what's LinkedIn? How many people are there? How many opportunities are there, right? The second, it's your LinkedIn profile. So how we can improve your LinkedIn profile, how you can have more networking, how you can also use some solutions as LinkedIn Interview Prep and Career Explorer. If this is new for you, if you have never heard about it, no worries, I'm here to help you today. So about LinkedIn, wanted to bring some numbers because we think, okay, LinkedIn, it's a career site. LinkedIn is beyond a career site. So they have LinkedIn Learning, LinkedIn Sales Navigator. LinkedIn is LinkedIn is 20 years old or 21 years old. So they have 30 million users. It is a lot. They also have 58 million companies that are posting 20 million job postings. So it is a great solution so you can empower yourself, train your network so you can build your personal brand. There are lots of people that are top voices in LinkedIn and lots of people that are finding new jobs on LinkedIn, right? Or finding new paths of career working with LinkedIn or working with people or building or how can I say, selling services. For example, if you are a coach or a mentor, you can sell your services. Or if you're just looking for a job, you can go there. Or maybe you just want to write some articles. Who knows? So LinkedIn is really democratic. It's for everybody. We have more than 11K customer success job opportunities. When I say customer success, that can be customer success analyst, head of customer success specialist, you name it. So customer success is super trendy, and of course they need us, especially in B2B or tech companies. But I want to bring something that sometimes is obvious. It's not that obvious. Your profile, it's about you. It's not about your company. I do see lots of people saying, oh, I do work in company ABC, and they describe about the company. They just post about the company. They just write about the company. Hello, it is about you. So your profile, it's your selling. So you are selling yourself to the market. So you need to talk about you. Your company has their own marketing campaign. I'm not saying they are not going to share anything about your company any longer, but think about you first. Think about your brand first. But Bibi, how can I start talking about me? I don't want to be this show-off person that I'm only talking about me. No worries. It's not about being show-off. It's about, again, building your brand. But we have some tweaks to do that. For example, I do see in LinkedIn or maybe in resumes, people speaking about their tasks. So I work in forecasts. Okay, I feel some spreadsheets. I work with PPT files. No, you have to transform those tasks into achievements. So your results. So, okay, I am helping a company to improve the onboarding processes. With that, I have onboarding successfully 20 new customers in a month. Or maybe the renewal rates have improved in 8% by implementing blah, blah, blah metrics. Throughout sales handover process, we could engage new customers in a shorter period of time. So talk about yourself, but talk about your achievements, what you are bringing to the table. Second of all, quantify your work, so details matters. So when I say numbers, percentage, or those details that provides the results, bring those results to the table, right? And keywords. We are in the AI era. So when we search on Google or when we try to filter or when we use AI, we are speaking about keywords all the time. So you have to bring this knowledge to the table and you have to put this in your LinkedIn, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause here my PPT file and I'm going to LinkedIn because we don't have much time and I want you to have as much information as possible. I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to share again, but now we are going to LinkedIn. Just a second, and here we are. Let me know if you're seeing my screen. I think you're seeing the entire desktop and I don't want to see that. So let me share again. And here I am. So let me know if you see my screen. I think you do, because I'm seeing, okay, great, thank you. I have the best audience here with me today. So first things first, picture. Yeah, if you don't have a picture or if you have this picture that is pixel or it's not in a great quality, you're not going to get the attention of the people. So when you have a LinkedIn profile with a picture, you have X more visits. This is proven by LinkedIn. It's not BV, it's not I'm not inventing. So LinkedIn has proven that. So pay attention to your picture. So shall I pay a photographer? No, you can take a professional photo. You can use Canva maybe to blur the background, but try to be professional. Try to, I don't know, just put a LinkedIn photo when you are in a bar, for example. The other one that is quite neglected is the background. So yeah, the background counts as well. So you can, if you sell a service, you can put a background and announce your service. Or if you want to add a quote like I did, because it's aligned with my purpose, you can do this as well. Maybe you are a business developer and you need to add this background photo about your company. That's fine, but add a background photo because this again, you are showcasing yourself. So if you don't pay attention to those details, maybe you're sending some messages as well, right? Another thing that I want to remind you is about your LinkedIn URL. Sometimes you have those big URL, huge with not some numbers, blah, 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 blah. You can edit your public profile and URL so it can be shorter, just with your name. So it looks professional, it looks polished. I know that sometimes, oh my God, Vivi is so picky, but details matters, okay? And that this is better if you want to share your LinkedIn with a company, if you want to share your LinkedIn with a customer, it will be easier to find you. Later on here, so you have to put an appealing summary about your experience. So instead of saying, I do help companies, blah, 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 or saying customer manager at company ABC, try to bring keywords. Remember, filters, search, AI. Always think about keywords. Vivi, I'm not that creative. I need some guidance. ChatGPT can help you with that. So if you add a summarized experience in ChatGPT, they will say, you should put these titles. ChatGPT can help you. So in my case, I work with B2B and digital innovation. I work with customer success, with account manager, and I am a squad member at Latinos in Success. So I want to promote the community as well. So why not using this part in my title, right? Also, this is something that it's always a question. Open to work or finding a new job or providing services. But let's go to the open to work, right? So when you go to the open to work, it is good to mention some job titles. For example, okay, I want to have a customer success role. So let's go, a manager of customer success. I want to work remote or hybrid, only in Brazil. If there's a location remote, I can add this as well. I can say, I am actively applying, so this is immediately, or I'm just looking, I'm not in a hurry. So you can select all the types of jobs that you want to have. And of course, the visibility. This is kind of a tricky situation because there are people that are okay with the banner for everybody. And my preferred one, it's recruiters only. But it's a personal opinion because sometimes you can negotiate better when you're not showcasing to everybody that you are open to work. That happens with me. So maybe work. So this is the open to work, so you can define if you want to have this visibility only for recruiters or for everybody. Okay, moving on here, I'm going to discard because I'm happily employed, thank God. But we do have other profile sections. I'm going over each and every profile section that I have. But for example, you have the education, your positions. If you are on a career break, maybe in a sabbatical, you can add skills. It's important to know that LinkedIn allows you to add up to 50 skills. So use them wisely. And it's good to know about those skills because they are going to help you when you apply to a certain job in LinkedIn or maybe to the job alerts or for the recruiters to find you. There are also some recommended, for example, feature we are going to see later on. It's to highlight some postings that you have done in LinkedIn. Licenses and certification. So if you have a Scrum Master or certification in CSM, you can add those licenses, projects, courses, recommendations, which is really important. We are going to talk later on. And there's more. So volunteer experience, patents, languages. For example, I am trilingual. English is my third language. I speak Spanish and Portuguese, so I add those languages. So if there are any jobs that needs a trilingual employee, hey, hello, I'm here. So you need to pay attention to all those details. If you want to add a custom button when you are LinkedIn Premium, you can add a website, for example, Latinos in Success. And of course, you can share your file and things like that. Moving on here, this is a really important section because it's a summarized information about you. Yes, we need to pay attention to this because sometimes we don't have anything written. Sometimes we have lots and lots and lots of text. This is the part that you are going to summarize your experience. So in my case, I started to say how I'm passionate about transforming business and customer needs into pathways to success, my background, that I'm trilingual, my certification, some key accomplishments. So it's 15 years in tech industry, but I try to summarize the key accomplishments. And I also had added some additional skills here. And there are some top skills. There is up to 5 skills that you can add here. So I have added customer success, cloud computing, strategy, project management, cross-functional team, and leadership. You can choose your own. They are inside those 50 skills that LinkedIn allows you to add here, right? Moving on about features. So Miriam, you are here, right? So I'm featuring you. Look at this. So I have featured some of my posts. So I have changed jobs recently. So I have featured that I'm now in a new company, some awards. My last day at SAP, I have worked there for quite a long time, and I do appreciate all this time that I have spent, that I have worked at SAP. Yes, this is me, quite a long time ago, all the feature items that I have. So you can add certifications, you can add a very important post to you. So something that will help you highlight who are you, right? Then we are going to move to experience. I'm trying to speak as fast as I can because we have 10 minutes and it's lots and lots of content. But I promise that I'll try to bring as much as I can. So let's focus in one of the experiences here. So I'm adding my title, and it's important to understand that sometimes your internal title in your company is not the external title that people knows. For example, maybe you have, I don't know, the customer success manager is not customer success manager in your company, but you are a customer success manager. So try to adapt a little bit to the reality of the market, right? So in this case, I was global sales partnerships manager and I worked with strategic alliances. So I have summarized a bit what I was for. So I worked with global sales for a vast number of countries, and then I had started to say, okay, what have I done? So I pioneered and executed a global sales partnership program from the ground up. I have described what I have done, and I have described my results. So it's not a task list. It's not about I checked support tickets. I have meetings with the customers. I added things to Notion. I use Slack. No, it's not about that. So you can talk about those experiences into achievements. And if you don't have achievements because you are really new in the company, which is my case here at Quest, so I try to at least explain what I'm going to do, right? So I'm trying to explain here in basic words because I'm there for 3 months, less than 3 months. So I can explain in short words what I can do. And of course, I have my skills here as well. Which skills have I brought to the table, or which skills I'm developing in this opportunity, right? This is the secret sauce or the formula for all your experiences, okay? Then I'm going to move on to education. So don't forget about skills. This is the formula. Skills, bringing what you have done. If you have, for example, you worked on a podcast. I recorded a podcast. So you can talk about your podcast, or you can mention that here, and you can add some files, or if you were part of a program, you can mention that here as well. So you have lots of parts to add this information, this very important information. Moving on with education. So in education, you can also add your skills. So it's important to mention your education, but I worked in a training in 1982 for technology. Well, it's really outdated. So be mindful with which education are you bringing to the table. If you have a graduation, a master, a post-graduation, it is okay. But be mindful with those training and courses. Bring what's really important to the tables. If not, you're going to have a long list that maybe doesn't make sense to you. Okay, so I have added my education here, my AI specialization, my women leadership, and also my masters and degrees. Moving on, licenses and certifications. So if you are have some certification, if you have some licenses, this is the place to add. For example, I have some certifications as professional Scrum Master. I do have a certification as a professional coach and a certified professional in change management for human resources. So I have added here. And again, you can also add your skills. Moving forward, we do have projects as well. So if you have worked with some specific projects whatsoever, you can add in the space. And all the recommendations. So this is really important. So when you're looking for a job or when you're looking for an internal promotion in your company, ask for recommendations. So you don't need to ask, oh, write beautiful things about me. No, ask them to tell good things about you, of course, but they are going to be honest. And always be honest with your profile. Don't lie. Please don't lie. You can choose the beautiful words, but never lie. They are going to find out. Okay, so these are the recommendations, honors and awards as well. So if you have some award that you have received, just add here as well. Last but not least, languages. So if you speak any different languages, add here. That will be easier to find any job. So I'm checking here, for example, a customer success manager job, and I can check all the job description. And here you can see all the skills associated with this. You can also compare depending on the job that you're choosing. If you have the skills, for example, one skill matches my profile. So if I want this job, I need to maybe work on some tweaks or maybe see if this is not the job that I want because maybe it doesn't have a fit. If you have LinkedIn Premium, you can also use AI in your favor and say, okay, am I good for this job? And they are going to provide some recommendations. Moving forward, once you have your LinkedIn perfect, we are going to have some benefits as well. For example, they may show the groups that I might be interested because I worked with technology. People that studied in the same university that I have studied. People that are in Brazil that follow some pages. Or some people that follow, for example, Daphne Costa. She's from HubSpot and she's always posting great things about customer success. So when you move your LinkedIn in your favor and when you update your profile, things start to happen. Last but not least, and I'm going to say 3 minutes for the questions. Bonus track here. For example, someone called you for an interview and you need to prepare yourself and you don't know about the questions. Oh my God, I need to train and no one is available for the mock-up interview at Latinos in Success. Yes, this is one of the things that so you can practice with LinkedIn Prep Tool. I'm going to share later on the link. So you can practice with, you can check simple answers, you can record a video or you can write a response and later on practice. Okay, this is great for your interview. And last but not least, Vivi, I'm still not sure about my skills. I don't know what to do. Not even ChatGPT could help. What can I do? There is the Career Explorer on LinkedIn that can say, okay, I am from São Paulo and I want a customer success specialist job. which are the skills that I have to build and which are the skills that I already have. So they bring about skills that you can build or another career paths that you can go and work on this. So you can specialize yourself in different things, or maybe they are asking for other skills that you have never imagined, and you can prepare yourself for the market, or you can prepare yourself for a promotion. So LinkedIn has tons of features, and if you can use this wisely and if you can add all the information, you are going to have more visibility, you are going to have more networking, and you are going to have more success that you are having right now. So I'm gonna pause here. I know that I speak a lot and sometimes I speak really fast, and I see lots and lots of comments here. Maybe I'm going hello from lots of places.
Maybe if I can ask you a question, right?
Sure.
You mentioned like having different languages on your profile. Do you think it's relevant to have like different profile languages? Because for me, it's more like time consuming because I'm not looking for anything in Brazil. So I need to keep updating my resume in Portuguese while I'm always like working for remote positions outside of the country, right? So wanted to check what are your thoughts on this.
Yes, I have tried to have my profile in 3 different languages, but it was really time consuming. So I have decided to work only in English, but I do work with some posts and some networking in Portuguese and Spanish. So that helps me to overcome this struggle that I had having the LinkedIn multiple profiles. That works, and you can do this, but bear in mind that this is time consuming because you are going to update in English and they are not going to translate automatically to Spanish, to Portuguese, to Chinese, whatever. So these are my 2 cents. Let me check here. There are any differentiators you know of that would make a recruiter look twice? Let me check that. Would love to know how would you go about optimizing your brand profile or LinkedIn for executive level presence? Yeah, here we are talking about understanding about your profile per se, but when you are talking about executive presence, you need to work a little bit harder on posts, on marketing presence as well. So maybe you have to hire an agency to work on your brand, or you have to work on some postings or some articles related to your job, working as well on when and how we are going to post. So there are some time periods or scheduled periods that you can post, or following different people, commenting on different posts. So this would stand out from my executive presence. So it's a bit different. You need to try a bit harder in this case because this active presence also requires, for example, joining different events or having connections with other executives, and maybe an agency can help you with that. I do know people that work with agencies. As a matter of fact, one of the directors of LinkedIn is my close friend, and she used it to have an agency supporting her. And this agency was connecting her with other entities so she could work on her professional brand. Let me check. Say pro tip. LinkedIn will use your address to show you offers for your country. Use worldwide and the filter remote to search beyond frontiers. Perfect, Barbara. This is the way. So if you want to search beyond your country, you can add this filter worldwide. You can come on camera, but to fill in the experience section, would it be okay to copy directly from my resume? Yes, but you have to add the skills. So don't forget to add the skills. This is really important because we are going to LinkedIn is going to use this as a filter for the job search, or the recruiters will use that. And if your resume is written as achievements and the way that I have mentioned, it's fine. So let me check if there another question. I think I checked all the questions here. And yes, SAP have some very unique job titles. Sometimes you have to translate. So big companies, big tech companies, they have very unique titles. They tend to be really creative with titles. So try to translate to the reality. I am a customer engagement executive. You are a customer success manager. So this is the way. Not sure if you have any other questions. I know that this was super fast because we had 30 minutes and there is a lot of content. If you have 2 minutes more, I can answer another question. Okay, okie dokie. We are going to share some useful links in our Slack. Don't forget to subscribe to our Slack, to our LinkedIn. Let's start to work some networking in there as well. I appreciate having you here with me today. And of course, this is the first of so many other bite-sized workshops that we are going to work with. So I'll pass it over to Priscilla. Thank you, gracias.
Thank you, Vivi. That was like really cool and really fast. Just what we needed, right? We don't need another long, boring section. So we're testing with timing. So let us know, give us feedback, post the questions on Slack. Let me know. We're flexible. Like Vivi mentioned, we have more coming up. We have another one in July. A lot of topics, customer success. If you want to present one, if you have ideas, ping us, let me know. And thank you again. I hope you all have a great Friday. I'll see you all next week. Next week, we have our monthly meetup with a very, very special guest that I will share with you guys on Slack soon. So thank you so much.